alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I think we had two fun sessions. We have one more serious session. I've been asked to speak about the future of banking in the UAE. So let's look back on the banking history of the UAE. Our banking sector today is solid and robust. Banks are well capitalized and profitable, a prerequisite for having a healthy and stable financial sector in the long run. We have come a long way in the past 20 years. If you look back, the total asset of UAE bank sector has grown 12 times from $75 billion to today $900 billion. The share of asset of our normal GDP has also risen from only 70% in 2000 to almost 250,000 in 2020. This is in line with the leading economy in the world. The UAE has emerged as undisputed financial center for the region and among the top 7 globally. Will you allow me to manage my slide, please? Now, the second phase is the UAE bank transformation. What happened to the UAE banking in the last few years? Well, of course, changing customer needs has triggered a significant digital transformation for our local banks. Banks have invested over $1 billion in the last 5 years. This has resulted in a significant upgrade across multiple dimensions. On technology, banks have modernized their technology stack towards microservices, API, and cloud. On the digital front, banks have also digitized key customer journey end-to-end and enhanced the digital channel to deliver a superior customer experience. On digital bank, we have seen 2 pure digital banks launched here in the UAE for the last 2 years. And 3 local banks have also launched their own digital banks as well. So I have almost 5 digital banks are working here in the UAE. On the talent front, banks have started recruiting new age talent, including designer, engineer, and data scientist, etc. This we have never done in the past, but now to be digitally savvy, this kind of talent is prerequisite in the banking. Agile. Banks have implemented tech-like agile. We have now Ittisalat sitting with us, and he knows what that means. We copy them. You know, adapting to our operation model, which really give us a faster delivery cycle and a greater empowerment to our teams. As a result of all these changes, we have seen digital adaptation increased. 95% of the banking transaction now happens digitally for most of the leading banks here in the UAE. These figures are among the top quartile in the world. So we are proud of our digital transformation here in the UAE. Mobile banking for the large leading bank is well over 90%. Are done most of our transactions on the mobile. Now we come back to digital sale, have also increased significantly from 50% to almost 50% acquiring. All our customer acquiring is come now through digital channels. Now, this has influenced the role of the physical branch in the UAE. Over 200 branches in the last few years have been shut down, and that's represent a 30% drop in the number of branches here in the UAE. And one of the leading banks in the UAE have also closed 80% of their branches because of their digital transformation. Enabling the financial ecosystem, we need also our surrounding system, which is, really have helped by our ADGM and DIFC, have played a significant role in developing our financial sector and putting it on the global map. Today, DIFC and ADGM combined have more than 70,000 business licenses through them, with more than 44,000 employees serving these businesses. On top of that, we have over 20,000 employees in the banking sector on the mainland. Fintech has also emerged across all segments and products. The UAE is undisputed hub for the fintech here in the Middle East region, with a cumulative investment of more than $1 billion over the past few years. Now, coming on regulation has come a long way. In the past, banks were pushing our regulator for innovation. And today, we have our regulator, be it at ADGM or DIFC or our UAE Central Bank. They are now pushing us for more innovation. So we are happy to see our regulator is encouraging us and pushing us. And here's some of these, because of this, fintech have started here, and investment in fintech has also increased from a $92 million to a $310 million in 2021. So I think we are moving in the right direction. Now, if we look ahead for the UAE banking industry, the banking industry is expected to grow at double digit. We will grow. Today, revenue for banking is at $16.5 billion. By 2030, we expect that to go by 52% to a $25 billion in revenue. I think this is also after risk, so it's a growth more than the country's GDP growth over the next 8 years. So that banking is growing faster than even the economy, which is a good sign. Now, given the positive momentum and the recent investment in technology, digital and talent, I believe banks in the UAE are well positioned for the future. Now, let me look forward and see where we're going to be and what are the trends in the UAE. I think that digitization of financial service will accelerate in the future. Digitization is now mainstream across all product and across all segments. Banks' technology budget and capability will have to continue be on the rise. Second, managing and using data effectively will become a competitive edge. In the world of data, it will be essential for banks to raise their capability in analytics. Digitization will continue adjustment of the operating model. We cannot continue to add cost. Competition from fintech and others will make it impossible for us to survive. We need to fundamentally restructure our operating model. Reducing our branch network is only a first step, and we need to take more of that in cutting and trimming our cost. Banks will expand their role in the customer life. We've heard it this morning. that we need to offer a lot more than banking. So strong digital and analytical capabilities give the banks the opportunity to expand their role in tapping in non-banking revenue. The structure of our sector will change. The number of players is unlikely to decline despite a wave of consolidation. The attractiveness of the sector is likely to attract new entrants, including international players and non-banking. We will see a greater range of business model where players will focus on a specific segment, product, or sales. Competition with fintech will move increasingly to more collaboration. Collaboration between various stakeholders in the ecosystem, banks, fintech, or big tech, which will unlock a greater value for the industry and unleash innovative solution for the UAE customer. In summary, the UAE is well positioned to further strengthen its position as a leading region and a financial center, primarily financial center, and to bridge between East and West. I remain incredibly optimistic about the future of banking and the UAE. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.